Well, good morning, and let me tell you, it is a chilly morning. It is 57 degrees. It's like cold, and on Sunday it's supposed to go up to 90. Only in Michigan. Only in Michigan. My hair, it's still wet. We just got out of the shower. Look at the long sleeves. And I have long pants and I have jeans on today. It's kind of misty out. It's not raining, but it's kind of misty. It's kind of spitting a little bit. But we have birthdays today. Today is my nephew Mike's wife Lauren's birthday. So Lauren, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lauren. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. She gets a kiss because she's family. But also who's family, who's, it's Mike's best friend, Eric, but he's affectionately known as Dodie. So Dodie, today's your birthday. You share it with Lauren. Hopefully Mike gives you both a really special birthday treat. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dodie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. I'll blow you a kiss too, Dodie. Well, I hope you both have a great birthday. And I know Mike is going to make it really, really special for you. But there's other birthdays too. Today is, bug. Unwanted visitors. They're not allowed. They did not pay a fare. They did not pay to get on board. So that's what happens when you get on the board, in the car without my permission. Anyway, on to the birthdays. Today is also Natalie Johnson's birthday. So Natalie, I know, I'm sorry I had to follow your birthday song with a kill. But you know what? There was not a body. So in my family, if you don't have a body, it's not a confirmed kill. So if it comes buzzing around me again, we'll know. But anyway, Natalie, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Natalie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. I had to use only one hand because I have to steer, because this is like a circular driveway here. It's also Kim Reed's birthday. So Kim, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kim. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Once again, hold on to the steering wheel. And it's also Deborah Decker's birthday. So Deborah, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Deborah. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. You got two because I was on a straightaway. Well, I hope all 5 of you have a great birthday today. But we also have an anniversary because today is Bill and Sherry's 50th anniversary, and the name of her channel is The Lion's Share. So Bill and Sherry, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great anniversary. I think I might have gone too far with all my singing. I might have missed my turn. I don't go this way because I'm not familiar with it. I think I went too far. Yepper, went too far. We'll get there though. We'll get there sooner or later, I know. But I missed my turn back there. Anyway, we're on our way to the Salvation Army because I do have some stuff I have to donate. I'm hoping that they'll take it all. It didn't get damaged in the flood. It was like in an area that wasn't, but then Jim and I decided we're going to purge the basement. So we started cleaning up the basement, and some of it's Halloween decorations. My grandkids took a lot of the decorations that they wanted, but there's still some left over. And so I'm going to see if I can donate it. Denise went to donate the other day, and they wouldn't let her donate Christmas stuff, or books, or magazines. Yet, they have them in there for you to buy. So the only thing we can think of is that maybe there was an overabundance of them, and so therefore they had to stop taking donations of them until they sold their stock that they had already. It's the only thing we can think of, because like I said, they do sell it in there, so you just wonder. Okay, we're going to go into the center lane, which I know is illegal, but that's what we're going to do. Man, I can get all the way over. What do you know? What you know? But I'm going to be turning real quick up here anyhow, so. Jim always knows that shortcut way, and I never remember it because I don't go this way. But Jim always goes this way, so he knows the shortcut. Not me, not so much. But you're going to go here first. I was hoping I wouldn't have to go to the pool store and buy any more chemicals because I told you that our pool filter wasn't running for a couple days there. We couldn't figure out what was going on. Somebody switched the switch off. Reminded me of Tracy when she did her Tracy Trials of Long Hair Ago when she was talking about her collab. She said, make sure you plug in the crock pot. He was out there. We have two areas that you can turn the filter on, one by the house and one by the actual filter itself. And so I just assumed that he checked the one there, but never assumed because that did not happen. So, see, this is another thing. You're not allowed to get out of your car. They come to your car and take everything out. I think that's why they did before. I think that they figured out that people just would dump stuff. But anyway, like I said, I woke up. It's really, really cold this morning, and I had to get up and close my windows. Believe it or not, I had to close my windows. But my sinuses are draining, and it's like, ugh. Such is life, you know. If that's all I got to complain about in life, I'm fine with that. So, all right. Well, let me talk to this guy, and then I'll be back. Well, that was easy enough. They took my Christmas stuff. I had a couple things at Christmas, and they did take them. The only thing I could think of, Denise, she brought over two truckloads of after her garage sale that was left over. Maybe by the second time when they were coming back, they said no more. But anyway, I'm feeling pretty good about my choices lately, and I think that I'm trusting myself and making the right decisions, and I haven't done that in a long, long, long time. So I'm really feeling really good about my choices lately, and I think that September is going to be a better month for me. I know I said that about August, but I really do believe it because I think that I really do believe I got my mindset back. And I don't do well in the summer. I close my door, I feel a breeze. I think I closed my door all the way. Anyway, I haven't got any indications on my things that the doors are open. I feel a breeze. We're going to the library now because I got to pick up 2 more books. And I should have went to CVS. I was right there. Why didn't you remind me? I had to go to CVS. Right there. It was right across the street. Thanks for the reminder. Anyway, I don't do well in the summer. I snack more in the summer than I do. I have a better regimen, better schedule when it's winter or fall, or even the spring. But the summer is just, to me, barbecues and ice cream and chips and dip and pop and overeating, and I know it's not a good thought. It's just really not. But I really, with my birthday coming up and just knowing that I'm gonna make some changes, I'm thinking that there's not much more that can go wrong with my house. So I think I can finish this year strong as far as not having to spend a lot of money and on costly repairs or making poor food choices, because I kind of settle in. I'm at the point right now. I just want everything to be done with. I really just do. I want the basement to be finished, which the guy that we have lined up to do it told us it would take probably about 3 weeks to finish, because they have to drywall and then they have to let it dry and then they got to sand it and then they got to paint it and then we got to move stuff around and got to redo the whole bathroom basically, because we're getting a new toilet. We didn't like the toilet, and it was a Pepto-Bismol pink, and it was really low. It was like an elementary school toilet. It was really low to the floor. And then the vanity did get ruined with the water, so we had to get rid of that. The good news, bad news. Let me think about it this way. Like I tell you, I always like to look at the good news, look at the good side of stuff over the bad stuff. Then the bad stuff is that we had to tear the bathroom apart. But the good news is when the guy came to do the waterproofing, he saw the beginnings of new cracks that will lead to leaks behind where the toilet and the vanity would have been. So if we wouldn't have And if we wouldn't have known about it, then eventually we would have had to pull it out anyhow, and then it would have been another added expense. This way, it's all exposed, it's all open already, so it can be done. So that's just really good news for me. So David come and cut the rest of the drywall out so that they could work through the whole leak. I talked to my nephew last night, and he's going to come this weekend. We had to buy a new panel box. So he said he's been so busy in that, could I just buy it? I said, because he was just going to buy it and I was going to pay him back. But he told me what he needed. He sent me a picture and everything. So I did order it from where he told me to order it from. So I did order it, so I have that coming. It's supposed to come tomorrow. Jim's lawnmower is supposed to come tomorrow. And, because our grass is like, it's really bad. Our grass is really high. In the backyard, I told you our neighbor cut the front lawn. With the backyard, I told him when I had to walk to the pool, I felt like I was George of the Jungle walking through there. It's probably about that high. I mean, that's high. It really is. But I was telling you the story about the mouse. I don't know if I ever told you the story about the raccoon. We had a raccoon in our attic, and I kept noticing in our. It was funny because when we bought our house when we bought our house on Thornton in Clinton Township, there was their living room they made into a dining room, and then their family room was their living room. But we were going to make it two separate rooms anyhow. We were going to have a dining room, but they had not a chandelier, but like a chandelier type lamp that was ugly. Let me tell you, ugly. And then for the stairway going up, they had a wrought iron, like you'd have on your porch outside, railing. And so when I was showing my family the house when we moved in, I said, the first two things to go. 5 years later, well, one of them was Danny. Yeah, it was Danny. We got rid of the wrought iron railing because I don't know how he did it. I don't know how kids do this, but Danny stuck his head through the railing and it was stuck and we couldn't get him out. We had to cut the railing. And so then we did put a new like a wooden banister in. But the reason we kept the lamp, I just never changed it. And it was like, and every time I looked at it, I kept thinking first thing to go. And it was not the first thing to go. And then when I would go to bed at night, I would hear noise upstairs, not where the kids' room is, but like above us was like a walk-in attic. We had a Cape Cod house, so the attic was over the front of the house, and then the bedrooms were towards the back. So I kept hearing it, and it sounded like something was in the walls. And I kept telling Jim, "There's something up there. There is something. I think that we have a rat." And this was after the mouse, and he says, "No, we don't have a rat." And I go, "There is something up there." And he kept telling me no. And then we wouldn't hear it all the time. We would just hear it once in a while. Well, we had our garage, the door to get into the garage, not the garage door itself for the cars, but for people to go through, was in the back of the house. And it was just a sliding door, it was just a sliding, like a barn door type of thing. And the kids always came in through that door and they always left it open. So we always had some kind of an animal in the garage, always. We had, one time I pulled up and there was a muskrat eating the cat food. That's another story. We had a cat that was an outside cat that was just outside. But anyway, real quick, Jimmy had a girlfriend, and he had given her a cat, or a kitten, and then they stayed together long enough that it became a cat. His name was Axel. And then they broke up and she didn't want the cat anymore, so she brought it back. Well, we had a cat, Minnie Moo, and Minnie Moo and Axel did not get along. And Minnie Moo was an inside cat. She only went outside to do her business. I know, she was like a dog. She would go outside, go to the bathroom, and then come right back in. She'd just go in the backyard, and that was it. And she'd come right back in. She never went anywhere. Other than when Christy did her paper route, I know I'm going way off track. When Christy did her paper route, she would go with her, and she would walk with her. And then she'd wait at the end of the driveway while Christy walked up, put the papers on the porch, and then she'd come back, and the cat followed her all around. But other than that, the cat was always there. So we always had to feed her and keep her outside. So she had her own little shelter outside. So Axel had his own little shelter outside and his food. But since the kids always left the door open and closed, other animals would come in and eat the food. But that's neither here nor there. We're back to we're at the library now, so you're just going to have to wait for the rest of the story. Story time will continue in a minute. But anyway, that was a nice cat. We liked Axel. We had Axel for a long time. He was a good cat. It's just that him and Minnie just did not like each other. They did not. They were both fixed. So they didn't have any romantic issues with each other. So, all right, well, let me go get my book, and then I will be back, and we will continue on, if I don't forget, about the raccoon. Okay, I got my books. This is the next book I'm going to read, The Dark Sacred Night, followed by The Night Fire. So I can probably get all of these books done by Tuesday, because I got 2 more at home, and that'll complete the series, and that'll be the end of my Bosch reading. I'll have to move on to the next one. I don't know which one yet, but I'll find one. Anyway, sorry. Should edit that out, but you know, we know me. I won't. Now we got to go get some flowers for my son's new girlfriend. Anyway, oh, the raccoon. I didn't forget. I heard you. So anyway, I kept looking at this stain above the light, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger all around it. And so I told Jill, I said, I think we have a water leak upstairs, because that light, we need to go find another light. We've been saying for 7 years that was the first thing to go. We're gonna get rid of that light. Yeah, we'll do it. And I kept putting it off. And at night I'd hear this banging and whatever. I couldn't figure out what it was. And it sounded like there was rats in the wall. And so I kept telling him, I said, I think we got rats in the wall. We don't have rats. I said, you didn't believe me when I told you we had a mouse, and we had a mouse. I said, we have rats in the wall. He said, we do not have a rat in the wall. I said, well, there's something up in that attic, and we need to go up there right now and find out what it is. So he said, okay, let's go. So we went upstairs into the attic with our flashlight, and he's shining it around. There's 2 attics. So we went in the first attic, and we shined it all around. We couldn't see anything. So then we went into the second attic, and we were shining our light, and sure enough, we had some eyeballs looking back at us. And I'm like, and it jumped at Jim. It reminded me of the mouse, because it like almost jumped like attacking Jim. And we ran out and we slammed the door real quick and came out. And are they not open? They got to be open. Oh, the lights are on. Okay, and there's a big sign that says open. So anyway, we didn't know what it was. We thought it was a rat. We just saw these 2 big eyeballs staring back at us. So we called Critter Control, because we wanted we called Critter Control, because we were hoping it wasn't a rat. We thought it was a muskrat, which is a rat, I know. But we were hoping it was just something like that. And we wanted to have it captured alive and then sent off on its way into the wild. We didn't want to kill it. So we called them, and they came, and they looked up there, and they come back, and they go, oh, you have a raccoon. You have a raccoon up there that's made a pretty good home. That's ate out a lot of your insulation. And from the smell of it, they had picked their own little area to pee, the light. And so that's where they've been urinating. And then he showed us in the garage how they were getting in. There was like between the eaves and the rafters, there was like a little opening. Sorry, my camera's going dead. I'm going dead. That's telling me, Sandy, shut up. You got to hurry up, because you haven't got that much time left on your phone. But anyway, he said that's how they're getting in. They can squeeze into that. So we got some netting and put that up there, and he captured it in the middle of the night. So for all night we had to hear him tossing and turning in the cage, rolling it back and forth, till they came in the morning to get it. And then they came in the morning and they got him and let him go, and we never had another animal in our attic again. But anyway, that's going to do it for now till I get home and have to charge my phone, because I'm at 2%. So I only have one more run to get my prescription filled at CVS, and then I'm going to be home. So I will reconnect you later on. Let me show you what I had to eat today, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, for breakfast it's going to be 20 grams, 6 for my egg, 1 for my banana, was 7, 8 for my Cheerios, makes it 15, and 5 for my milk. So 20 grams of protein.